Hi guys, and welcome back to It's Pretty by Lori. My name is Lori, and for those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my content. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to do an at-home root touch-up. I'm using dpHUE. It is their root touch-up kit in the color light brown. So the reason I chose light brown, my hair is a little bit more auburn, but the color that they had for like a strawberry blonde I think was a little bit too light. So I went ahead and I chose a light brown because light browns tend to naturally fall in a warmer tone. So that's a little bit advanced for some people, but I've been a hairstylist for many years, so I know how to choose the correct colors for my hair color. So if you are interested or ever want to be color matched for this particular root touch-up, please let me know in the comment section below, and I would be more than happy to direct you what products you would need to create the optimal look. They have glosses and they have root touch-up kits. They have other blonding tools as well to help supplement your hair color between your visits to the actual salon. So without further ado, let's get started. The first couple of steps that you want to take before actually coloring your hair at home is setting up your system. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you don't make a mess. Hair color does stain, and it's very difficult to get the stain out. So make sure you're in a place that is either protected, you've got the surfaces covered in towels that you don't mind getting color on, you're wearing clothes that you don't mind getting color on. I have a black v-neck shirt on because I will be putting a shower cap on over my head to let the hair color process. When it's all said and done, I still need to take my shirt off. I don't have a button up, so if you don't have a button up that you want to throw away or don't mind getting color on, make sure that the shirt that you're wearing is a wide necked t-shirt so you can get it up over your head without making a mess. And then the next step is you want to grab a towel that you don't mind getting color on, and you want to make sure it's nice and firm up against your neck. This is just to be extra cautious about getting color on your skin, on your chest, or even on the shirt. You can use an alligator clip like this, a little banana clip like that, and just kind of keep it nice and secure. If you have a problem with staining, this is Aquaphor. It's a petroleum-based product that you can put around your hairline. You want to make sure that when you're applying it, that you don't get it on your actual hair, that you want to make sure that you are applying it as close to the hairline, but not on the actual hair. Because if you do that, you won't be able to color the little grays that are kind of speckling through the hairline. Take it over the ears like so, all over the ears and even down the neck. Now the dpHUE root touch-up kit comes with 2 applications, and so it's mainly for you to, like I said, supplement your application between each hair salon visit. It's not supposed to replace it. So you have 2 applications, and it's really just to kind of cover your top part area and your hairline. So I'm just going to focus on that. You don't need to really worry about the back because you won't see it. You want to make sure that you focus in the front so that everything in the front is covered. I'm going to go ahead and comb out my hair. So you want to use a comb that will help you to part your hair nicely and to kind of detangle it, because you don't want to be worrying about tangles when you're actually applying the color. If you wanted to, you can kind of part the front from the back, but I don't have the clip, so I'm just going to show you how I would do it without the clip, because I don't think most people actually do have all of the supplies that they might need. Which is great about this particular root touch-up kit is because it comes with pretty much everything you need. This is what the box looks like when it arrives, and you can see on the back it says light brown, so it's kind of close. You see how there's a little bit of warmth because the light brown does have a little bit of warmth. Go ahead and open the seal, and it opens like this. And look, it has directions on the side, and then you've got the product in the middle. So let me show you what is in the middle. So the box has enough product for 2 applications. So in here we have the developer color activator, disposable gloves, processing caps, mixing bowls, applicator brush, the dpHUE Color Fresh shampoo and conditioner, which is really exciting because I always like using new products. And then we have here, this is the actual hair color cream. So perfect. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so you can see how we've got 2 bowls right here, 1, 2, and then we've got some gloves, and then we have 2 shower caps, and then we have 1 tube of the color. So you're going to use half of the tube for the first application and the second half for the second application. And then you see here we have 2 packets of pre-measured developer. So you're going to use 1 packet for the first application and the second packet for the second application. The only thing that comes in a single is the brush. So hold onto the brush when you're done with your first application. And then we get these cute little shampoo conditioner samples. So if you want to try to use half of it for the first application and then try to use the second for the second application, then you can. Just put like a clothespin on it or something to keep it closed. If you already have color treated hair, you probably have a dedicated shampoo and conditioner for your hair color. You can use that the next time around. But I'm going to see how this works and I'll let you know how it turns out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mix everything up and continue with the application. First step that I would take, I would tell them to put the gloves on first. This is the shower cap, so that doesn't go on until the application is finished. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hair color into the bowl. So in a salon, hair color, if it hasn't been opened yet, has like a foil tip that needs to be punctured. And to do that, you just turn the lid around and you pop it. See that sharp edge? You just kind of pop it and squeeze it, and so now it's open. And then see how there is the 1, 2. So it's the first application and the second application. You just squeeze till you get to the 2, and you make sure that you squeeze every single bit of that amount out. So it's to the 2. There might be a little bit more I can do. There we go. Just to make sure we have what we need. And then, like it said, put the lid back on the tube as tightly as you possibly can, because if you don't, it will oxidize. The product won't be as effective. I like how this box actually folds out the way it does, because you can just fold it back on itself and store it. You usually have to rip open a box to get to the directions, and then you can't use the box again. So this is very handy. Okay, so now we've got the developer, and so this developer helps to cover gray 100%. It just really allows for color to penetrate into your gray hair. Rip it open. You can use scissors if you want, but I didn't think that far ahead. And just squeeze it into the bowl. Every drop of that product into the bowl, because the measurements are pre-measured for you and they will only work a certain way. Take the brush, the applicator brush, and just mix everything up really good. Make sure when you're mixing it that you don't slosh anything out of the actual bowl. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Let me show you how I'm going to do it real quick, and then I'm going to speed everything up. So start where you always part your hair, because that's where you're always going to part your hair, and if you miss a spot, that's the one spot you don't want to miss. There's just enough product for this part of your head. So if you have roots that are past like 1.5 inches, maybe past 1 inch, you're going to want to use both applications for that. You just dip into the bowl, but you also want to make sure that you don't take too much product. So you kind of, because if you do that, it's going to get messy, you're going to use too much product. So I wipe off the product, and then I go ahead and I apply it straight up my root. I also want to make sure that my hairline is sufficiently covered, so that's where I'm going to go next. You want to go to the areas that you will see no matter what first, and then you can do the rest afterwards. When you're around the ears, instead of going straight back like so, you're going to want to kind of go up in an angle and kind of fleck it up, or you're going to get color all over your ears, and you don't really need that. So now what you do is you take your rat tail or the tail end of your brush, and you want to take small sections like this. Flatten it down on the other side of your head, get more product, and apply. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and speed up the situation and apply the color. So I'm just going to take the tail end of my applicator brush and just pull everything back. If you wanted to, when you're all done, you can part it the opposite way and just kind of make sure everything is covered, if you can see what you're doing. I've got so much hair that I can't really see what I'm doing, but I feel like I've definitely applied things effectively. All right, time for the next side. So let's see, this is how much product I have left. So here, this is the point I'm trying to make. Make sure that you don't use too much of it and just use it for your roots. Sometimes I don't pick up more color because there's already color like on that root area. I just use the brush to kind of make sure it's distributed properly. So there's this much left, and I'm just going to take the rest of that, and you saw how I did it on the other side. I just pulled back my bottom hairline area, blindly applied it behind my ear, just because I want, if there's any kind of gray or silver peeking out, that might help you extend that area just a little bit longer. But really the application is just enough for the top. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my hands in the hair, kind of, don't scratch your head, but maybe kind of move the color a little to kind of blend it out a little bit. And then you're going to put your processing cap on. I'm going to pull this part of my hair back because there's a lot of it. And then I'm just going to bring the shower cap down over the hair color. If you want to bring it behind your ears, you can. I don't think it's going to fit over my hair because there's just so much of it. So just make sure that it's kind of covering the majority of the top, and we are all set. So I'll see you in 45 minutes. So far, I'm not really seeing anything out of the ordinary from what I was expecting from this application. But let's go ahead and kind of just comb through the hair a little bit. You can see in the front, there's nothing bleeding out onto the skin because we used the barrier cream nicely. And you know, I really like what I see. I see a nice even coverage. Don't look back here because I didn't put the color back here. I put the color in the front. So we have the coverage that we need on top, and I feel like the color matches really nicely with the auburn, and when it dries it'll be a nice auburn color. So there it is. That's the final look. I just let my hair dry naturally. Again, I used the shampoo and conditioner that came with the box, but you can use any color treated shampoo and conditioner you like. I did use like the whole packet. Like you saw, the packet was like 2 packets like that big, and I probably could have used half of each for the 2 different applications, because again, the box comes with 2 applications because the shampoo and the conditioner are nice and rich and very concentrated. So keep that in mind. If you did go ahead and use the full packet, and if you don't have a dedicated color treated shampoo, here is one from dpHUE. It's the ACV apple cider vinegar soothing shampoo. What it does is it helps to balance out the pH on your scalp, and when you have a balanced scalp, the hair that comes out of it is much healthier. So here's the shampoo, and then it is paired either with HCV detangling conditioner or with their HCV hair rinse. So this is the detangle conditioner. I wanted to try this one because it's more creamy. The rinse is definitely more watery, and because I have curly hair, I just figured cream went better with curly hair. You can use them in lieu of each other. They both work effectively. It just depends on the consistency that you like to feel on your hands in the shower and on your hair. And I just like to feel something a little bit more creamy. I will eventually try the rinse, but for now I've got these two to supplement me. Here's the final look, and like I said, what I think I'll do is, as my hair dries, I do want you to see what it looks like when the hair is dry, like the before. My hair takes a little while to dry, so I'll come back and maybe talk to how I feel about the application at that point. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hi guys, so I'm just about to get into bed. Just wanted to show you what the roots look like now, nice and dry. Everything is covered nicely. My gray is covered nicely, and the color match is perfect. What do you guys think? I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. There you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you got value out of this video. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah.